We're going to get down into this today. There is the old gas tank. I have prepped and fixed this all up. It works nicely. I've also cleaned that out very well. I'm going to get out there now and try to get this fuel rail off. Let me just show you what we got going on here. If it'll even open now, should I hope. Oh my God. Are you joking me? It may already be stuck again. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Let me see what's going on. I just fixed this stupid thing. I'm just going to put it back on. For this reason alone. It's already trying to lock itself up again. That is insane. Unreal. So we're going to be replacing this, it looks like. I'm going to definitely not enjoy breaking my key off in here, but I'm going to give it, it will come undone. I just put this back on. It hasn't been on here more than a day. Haven't even put gas in it yet. Wow. Anyway, I'm just waiting for some people to tune in, which you already have one. See, we're working it back and forth, and it's still hanging. I just got it right then, but wow. That's ridiculous. It really is. Now check it out. These things are still getting hung up, which is unbelievable. That's done. Got all this down here. I mean, it was a mess. And I haven't even put the gas in there yet, and we're already getting stuck again. That's just how terrible these things are built. They really are terrible. I've never seen anything already getting hung up. I mean, there's some type of corrosion, I'm assuming, in here. I've never seen one act like this. I'm going to actually, while I have a moment, I'm going to go ahead and fix that first while we wait for the people to come on to do this gas tank live. Let me just show you what's going on here. These guys right here, they contract back and forth, and clearly you can see I've got an issue. But my whole gas tank got cleaned out. Took the entire fuel pump out, cleaned all, that entire fuel pump got cleaned off. I'm charging my battery back up. But yeah, what a joke. I cannot believe this is already doing it again. So what I'm going to do right now while I'm thinking about it is, I'm going to do one of two things, actually. First, so what's up to everybody? Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're going to, sorry for that long stream, the live stream delay. It took me forever to get this video on here. Stressful, isn't it? I'm going to use some of this right here and see if I can revive it. I'm going to put just a little bit of this stuff right here in there. Just a little bit. See if I can keep that from corroding itself and keep doing what it's doing. It is insane, though. It's really frustrating. So, like I said, I cleaned this whole tank out. Let me flip it back around so you can see what I'm talking about. So this whole thing's been cleaned out now numerous times. Let me see if I can set you down so you can see what I'm doing here. Basically, this stupid thing gets locked up all the time, and I don't know any other way at this point. Then replace it. I don't even have any gas in here, and it's still getting home. Y'all see the video? It took me 3 years to get that off. Well, it did. This is what I'm going to use, and then we're going to get up there and get that fuel rail off. I tried it last night a little bit screwing with it. Let me tell you, it was not fun at all. Really, really miserable attempt to get something to do right. Let's see if it'll work. Just a little bit there. We'll get that working. Hopefully this will do the trick, I hope. And a little bit right there. We'll try to work it. I just did that the other day. I can't believe it's already trying to lock itself up again. That's unreal. Now, I took cleaner and I cleaned this whole entire tank out really, really good. I'm surprised we're having any issues right now with it. Also going to get some right up here in the key spot. This is a special type of, it's almost like a, it's really cool, actually. I use it on my truck, underneath my truck. This stuff right here is great for an empty truck. So let me show you what I'm doing real quick. I actually sprayed some in here. You can see it bubbling up. Check it out. Right here, I'm just kind of trying to get this to loosen up. And wow, that feels a lot better like that. It really does. But yeah, this stuff's pretty thick. Now, I'm just trying to make sure we can get in and out of my daggone gas tank after I took all my time to fix it. You can see how they work back and forth. So this is what happens. I don't know if I've ever got to show you the other day of how it actually locks itself up in here like that. I'm hoping this works. If not, this is going to definitely be removed. I can't believe it's already trying to get stuck again. I haven't even had it outside. That's the crazy part. I didn't do anything to it other than, you know, fix it. And I sprayed it with some penetrant, rust penetrant. That's it. So give me a try something else. Put a little bit around here. Then we'll get outside and we'll do the rest of that. We'll get that sprayed down nicely. Like this, too, on both sides. And we'll work the key that into that. All right. That's what kind of works in the sides on it. That's what we're kind of trying to do at this point. It shouldn't be getting hung like that, I'll be honest with you. All I'm going to do now, too, is push it back down. Open it up, push it back down, so I can work this key a little easier. Got all the stuff on the way. It's really annoying. But let's go ahead and lock it if we can. It just really is not a great setup right here. I may have to try to push down on this a little bit, too, next time. That could have something to do with it. I don't know. It's just really odd. I'm also going to spray a little bit more into this hole right here. Make sure we get nice and saturated. Really good inside there. I think that's going to be the best bet we got. That'll work itself all the way down, I believe, hopefully. And we can get it all straight here later. Right down, it's pretty tank. I've already did a little damage to it, but hell. That was when I flipped my bike, so nothing's worse than that damage. Luckily, I survived that one. But either way, here's what it is. So, for free, what's up? Dumlug, what you fixing? I'm working on today removing the fuel rail off of my ZR1000 that I took the gas cap off the other day. So I tried to start it. And it's what I'll be using, this little icon set. I think it may work. Wish me luck. I had no luck last night. I played with it a few hours. It was not doing well for me, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to go ahead and just got to finish prepping this here. In the meantime, I think I bent it a little bit inside, so I'm going to have to go back and fiddle with this some later. I'm not screwing around with it. But yeah, like I said, for now, I'm just going to let this sit. We'll get out there and get that fuel rail off of here. What I think is our next steps here. We'll let this do its thing in the meantime. So, I mean, I could barely, sorry about that. I could barely get that cap off of there before. Are we back? Okay. Sorry. Can y'all hear me? If it's froze up, let me know, because that just glitched up on me then. Yeah, so what I was saying is this. Just the elephant in the room. People on here try to say some crazy stuff, you know. That's what I tell everybody. Don't let it bother you guys. It's kind of entertaining. Actually, it adds to the channel. I've done it my entire life. It's actually something I find quite amazing. How incompetent people can be, but you know, I really don't think, I don't fault them. So I just go with the flow. We're here to work on vehicles, and that's what we're going to do. So regardless, I think we're going to be okay with that for now. Let's go get this fuel rail down and see if we can't make it happen. Give it one more little squirt while we're out there, just to kind of saturate it. Hopefully it'll do its job when I'm gone. We'll see. All right, let it bubble up. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? This stuff I really like. I use it underneath my truck as well. So hopefully it'll do its job. And this may start working. I don't look like it is, but if it don't, then, you know, it's fine. For right now, like I said, let's get out there. Let's get this fuel rail done. We'll be using this icon set I have today to try to I tried everything the other day. I could not get in that bike to get the fuel rail off to save my life. So let's give it a shot. You know, what we got to lose? It's going to be 100 degrees out here. I got a feeling. So I may have to go get my camera now. We'll see. I really don't feel like filling with too much stuff. I've got a job coming up. So wish me luck. Whew, it's hot. I already can feel the heat. Wow, it's humid and hot out here. So two things I always get before we get started on my bike. See, these are going to get replaced. When you get cheap stuff offline, this is what happens. They turn colors. When I flipped this bike, I replaced the handlebars. I only had 5,000 miles. Pretty amazing how a little bit of damage. I mean, insignificant this damage was, considering how bad I was injured. I almost died on this guy, I'll tell you that. It was close. Too bad I didn't get that on GoPro. You know, what's crazy is, I'll tell you this. Out of all the stuff we do, we ride bikes and all, I never get the really crazy stuff on video. It seems like when you wreck, or so many things you don't get. The GoPros is what it is. They suck. They overheat so badly. I won't use them anymore. I'm anti-GoPro now. It's just such a waste of time. Oh no, my washer. Okay, I'm getting this off as I'm talking to you guys. So I'm gonna get this off here now. Pretty straightforward. I've already got everything unhooked and unplugged. You can see I've been playing on some last night. And I'll show you where I'm at. Don't lose those. And we got our wrench set. So the problem is I got to get way down into here, and I've got them unplugged. And let me show you a little secret here. So what you can do, I got to get these screws out. It's very difficult to not strip these screws either while you're doing it. But what you can do, show you a secret. You can actually take these guys and you can rotate the fuel injectors into the right position. See how that's right here? Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you can actually take it and rotate it over here. Now I got more access to that screw. Only problem is, it is very limited room, and I don't know if I can even get in there with my special tool. So this guy You see, I've already backed him out slightly, fiddling with it last night, just practicing, see if I could get it to it. See, it's trying to come out. That one's loose, and I think I got another one over here. Having a little trouble with. Yeah, right there's the other guy. That one I can't get loose, and I think this one kind of give me some trouble too. Let's see if we got any of these other ones loose. I can't recall. I don't want to mess with it too much. I was just seeing if I could do it. I was starting to strip out one of those. That guy, maybe. And then, of course, I don't even see that one right now, where I'm at. It's very hard to see some of these. Oh, yeah, behind this little stupid tab thing. You know what? Take these stupid plastic things out the way, too. Damn, they're annoying. They just go up there and get all this crap out the way. Really, probably a better idea just to take this and pull it out of the way. I didn't see that last night. I could just take that and get all this extra room. Check it out. I didn't even think about that last night. And get all these injectors out your way. All the injectors, pigtail health. So now we can work. I think we're going to be able to do our thing in here like that. A lot more room to go. So really, this is the main problem. Getting off that damn fuel rail. You don't want to disconnect all this, right? So really, you just got one screw here. On this is a 2012, 2013 ZR1000 fuel injector rail removal. I'm going to clean them. I'm going to show you how to do that and test them with my power probe, okay? So what we're going to do first is let me try this guy just to see if I can even get it in there. I don't think I can, but we might be able to. Let's see what happens. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe if you have not. I appreciate it if you do, because, you know, that stuff is not easy to do, especially not live. Let me see if I can rest you guys while I'm working on this. Yeah, the last video was pretty cool. Had a customer, I mean, not customer, a viewer actually helped me figure out a vehicle. It was pretty crazy. I was totally screwed up on that one, but he did help me, and it was kind of cool. First time it's happened, so. All right, let's see if we can get it in there. Oh, man, it might just work. Let's see. May need a different tool, but let's check it out. It's too pointy, I believe. Let me see if I can get it to turn. Still stripping, I think. It is so hard to do this, you know. I can't get enough pressure. I'm going to have to try to go from the side, maybe. Or, you know what, I'm going to try a different one. I'm going to have to try something different, because that ain't going to work that way. Let me see here. Let me get a, maybe this flathead will work. I just need to get it loose, and I don't need to round it, you know. That's what's happening now. It keeps starting to round the daggone thing, and I don't want to do that. So, either way, this should start it. Let me see if I can get in with that. It is very hard to use this tool because of how it doesn't like to bend certain ways. I will say that. It's got like a kind of a weird, kind of a bend to it. You have to press this button and get it to release, right? So let me back you up so you see what I'm talking about. If I can, I can't really, but we'll do our best. Either way, just trust me. It's a pain. All right, there you go. Perfect. Ah! Bugs biting me on the leg. Ouch. All right, let's see if I can get it in there now. Really, if I can get the catch. And I can turn it off of there and start it, we're good. Last night I started to strip the darn thing. I can't even get in there like with this one. It won't even let me get into the screw at all. I'm try a different screw. Hang on one second here. All right, let's check out this guy here. Or this guy here. Got two other options in my box here. Two other options here. Let me see if this guy will fit. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. I like to stick them in and see first, because it's really hard. I can't really get anything in. You know what? What I'm actually going to do is this. I'm going to take this one all the way out since it's loose. And if I get him all the way out, guess what? I'll be able to go and check the other ones to see which screw. If I get him all the way out here, I can take him out and see which screw, you know, works the best first. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go ahead and finish him up from last night. This guy was pretty easy, I think, to access. And really, it should be hand tight by right now. Oh, yeah, I think I found the right screw. This guy fits kind of perfect. All right, so just watch what I'm doing here. I can just turn him the rest of the way out. My fingers, and it should come out. I think I found the right tool to use, too. This is going to work great. See how it's loosening? If you turn, it's starting to come right on out of there. See that? I hope it's coming out of there. It feels like it is. Oh, yeah, she is. Coming out nicely. All right, that's one of them. Yeah, we got 3 more to go. The cool part is I didn't know you can move those injectors and push them. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, no. I didn't drop the screw. I dropped the tool that fit perfect, though. Dang on it. All right. I'm getting bit by a bee is what it was. Anyways, that guy's out of there. No washer fell out, but we got him out. See how they look? Gotta find out where my tool went now. Went down the hole somewhere. I know that. I've seen it fall. Well, I felt it fall. I didn't see it. And it's probably in the worst spot ever, but I got a new magnet somewhere, so we'll get it. Up. Is that it? Daggone, what are these? They're flies on me. That's what they are, not bee, fly. They don't like bees. All right, where did that daggone thing go? Did anybody see it? Either way, I do need that because that fits so perfectly in there. Oh, check it out. So I'm finally getting to see what this looks like now. If you can see that, it's pretty. It's a pretty deep set screw. And one and the other one wouldn't fit. So I did drop it down the hole. I heard it fall, and I felt it fall, and I got to get it out of there. So we'll check down here and try to find it. My hand don't fit, so let me go get my new magnet. Actually, get a new magnet. You always got a tool. Have a tool for every job. So when I was at AutoZone the other day, I actually grabbed this magnet, and what do you know? I think it's gonna do just dandy, fine and dandy. But boom, we're gonna try it out. I love these little magnets. I don't like anything big, but they got to be powerful enough. So let's see if this will do the trick. I'll get back my screw and see what happens. This is really a mechanic's best friend. If you don't have this, have major issues. All right. So this thing has been a pain. I'm going to show y'all when I get it off how to test these injectors. That's what we're going to do. I have a power probe I'm going to be using to show you how to test them. And we're going to see if we get all that crap out of there, put in there. This bike's there for 4 years before I tried to fire it up like a dummy. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. I really don't. So here's our magnet. Actually, I think it's falling apart already, but it may not be. So look, well, I don't know if that's supposed to be plopping off of there already like that. That's kind of strange. Maybe it's because you need to go for a smaller spot. It gives you a smaller magnet. I don't really know, but you know what? I don't really like how that's doing that. It could be broke already, you know, what the heck. Anyway, let's try to get that bolt out of there, wherever it went. Pretty strong magnet. Let's see how this guy works. It went right down the hole. We couldn't have gone too far. All right. Well, I thought it went down the hole. Where'd it go? We'll never find it, probably. Wow, unreal. So I'm going to try to fish him out of here. Oh, I see it. I got it. Oh, I got it. Look at that. Ah, thought I had it. I can't quite get to it. It's in a crazy looking spot. There we go. Check it out. That's how you do it. It was way on down that hole, too. You were not getting that without a magnet. It was way down that hole right there. Way on down here towards the starter area. So next off, I'll go on the next screw. But this one worked perfect just how it was. It literally perfect. I'm going to compare another one real quick to see if this guy will fit. And I'm just curious to see what's the best fit on these because I didn't know when I was looking at it earlier. These will hold the fuel rail on. Let's see. That guy, you can tell. If you look at this, let me show you what I'm talking about. If you look at these, you got to try to match it, right, to the best fitting one. Give me a second. This guy won't go at all. So if you look, that's what different bits are for. It does not fit at all because it won't go into the hole. But if you look here, how the point is on this, it will fit right into these fuel injector rails. And I think I'm going to be able to get these other ones no problem with my little Harbor 8 Icon ratchet set I got. I think it'll fit perfect. And so even I might have stripped it a little bit because how I was doing it last night, I should be able to get it with this guy. No issues at all, I don't think. I didn't know the bit. So always take one off. Does that make sense? If you always take one of these off first, see how perfect that fit is? Now we know exactly the tool we need. So that is the exact perfect fit. I mean, it's so I can barely get it out of there when I do it. All right, so what we're going to do is this. We actually have to go get something, but I'm going to see if I can't prop you up. Somehow, I got pretty good at figuring this stuff out over time. You know, I'm going to go for that guy right there. You don't see that one? Over here? Nah, you can't see him. Over to the side too far, but it's over there. It's going to be the next one I'm going to try to get access to. Let's see if I can kind of pinch it right there perfectly. It won't give it a shot. All right, can y'all see that? I think you can. Barely. Put you over here. I can't put you anywhere. I said, no way. Anyways, if I said something right here, you know I got better idea. I can sit you right up here and kind of lean back. And I think it'll still work. Okay. Y'all can be able to see me, maybe. I got to have it up higher. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Ingenuity. Look at that. I was able to figure it out and everything. So we're going to go right down there to that guy next. We're going to try to get him off. We're going to do our best. So y'all hang tight. Trying to fall off the seat. I'm just kidding. We'll be okay. Prop you up just right. Probably go get my stand if I can't see it here in a second. It's not high enough still. But right there is where we're going. So right there is the next screw. If I can zoom in a little bit, maybe we can do that. As far as I can go, I'm going to lose you all together. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can get it out. So what I did, if you can see, I have this guy turned over here. So I took it and I turned it. So basically, you can turn these back and forth. Don't do too much because the overhang, you don't want to mess the overhang up. You just turn it this way. You can push it all the way to the side. Give me room to get in there to get to it, right? Looks good to me. All right, we can lock the ratchet into a special position. And we'll see what we can do here. It's very difficult. Try to do this in film. Oh, there you guys go. I figured that was happening, and I dropped my tool. But I'm gonna have to go get my one of my tools in a sec. My other tool. This don't do right. Let me get my ratchet back out of the hole. The hole of death. Damn, that ratchet went way down the hole too. What in the heck is going on? Ah, there it is. I got it. Don't worry. There we go. That's why I love a good magnet. You see what I'm saying? I love a good magnet. There we go. Anyways, try this again this time. Get it up in there. You got to be at the right angle, and I think it should work perfectly fine. Well, as long as I didn't strip it out bad the other night, which I don't think I did. Wow, it doesn't want to even go in. Maybe I did mess it up a little bit more than I realized. I hope not. I really do hope not. Let me just see if I can get my... Darn it. See if I can get in like this maybe. Oh, you know what? This will work perfect, I think. Let's see. I don't understand why it's not going in there deeper. There we go. I got it. Still trying to round. Oh my God, what a pain. Hang on. I gotta crack that guy loose. I can't keep doing this. It's grounding, it's messing itself up really badly. I gotta really put pressure on this to be able to not let it strip. If I strip it, I'm screwed. That's ridiculous. I can't get it. What the heck? Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out with that because that is not one to work right. It's starting to strip that hole. Let me try the other ones over here and just see. I should have used this last night. I got done with it. Maybe to get a better tool actually, but right now I'm in a little bit of trouble. That one's really in there tight. This one's kind of wanting to do the same thing. Now, did I mix my tool up somehow? I might have got to grab the wrong one. I might have did that too. Let me just check here. Which one was I looking at earlier? Darn it. It was definitely his one I just used. It worked perfectly on the other one. And it fits perfect. I mean, perfect in there. I must be at an angle, I'm thinking. Because it ought to go in there perfectly with no excuses should it be coming out of the hole. Let me try it like this. And just try and take my time with it. There is no excuse for that one around like it is. I mean, it really shouldn't be at all. There is no reason to do it. Now, I can get it in the hole all the way. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not lined up, straight with it, you think? Let's try really hard to push on. Here you go again. All right, so problem is this. Started around that. I don't even need to spray it down some. I got a feeling. What I'm going to do is spray some penetrate up around here to get it loose. What's up, everybody? Who's on here right now? I can't see. Sorry. We have that one country dude working on this Kawasaki, man. It's crazy though. So I'm trying to get these bolts all up. So what I'm going to do now is get some penetrant, try to get this screw loosened up, or maybe be able to get in there with a pair of vice grips. I don't want to round that anymore. It's starting to round off a little bit. It really shouldn't be though. And I know I got over here and got this guy. There must got to be an easier way you would think to do this, right? There really ain't nowhere to get in there. I'll be honest, it really ain't. So maybe I can set you here. Let me see what I can do on real quick. Or maybe right here even. You think? See that way? You can get the idea of what I'm doing. I flip you around. I can see what I'm doing like this. All right, y'all can still kind of get the picture of what's happening. I'll show you. I may have to go get a special tool here in a second. Definitely need some penetrant probably, but there you go. Let me just try to get it all up in here real quick to see if I'm going to be able to do it like this. I don't know if I am. It's the first time I've done these type of work. Kind of just screwing around, but I don't want to strip them out. I'd rather get these cleaned up and check them before I put them back in. There we go. That guy definitely is going to come out. Oh my God, they're tight. Look at that. I got that guy out. It was really tight, extremely tight. Maybe I can get him too. Let's see. If I can get him, we're on a roll. He only got one over there to do. This guy's going to fight me, though. I think it's all about the angle. That's what the problem is. If you don't get the right angle, you can't get it. Let me show you here. If I can get my hand in there and get him tight, which I think I can. Uh-oh. There we go. Hang on. Once you get it lined up, you just kind of get it in deep as you can. Such a pain in the butt because you can't get enough pressure on it. It's the problem. I just can't get enough force upward with it. Yeah, so I have to think about this a different way. So the problem is this. I've got two. So I've got I've got two loose that are free spinning now out of the 4. So A, we're gonna need penetrant. I'm gonna get right now out my truck. And B, we're going to need a different way to go about this. This should work, but I just can't get enough force on it. So what I'm gonna have to do is get a couple extensions and a different tool. So I'm gonna actually have to apply pressure up in there to try to get it loose. Honestly, I probably don't even need anything else. See how this is similar to this? Whatever tool I use has to match up with this right here, is what I'm saying. This is gonna be darn near close. So this is a different size drive, though. It's the only problem. It's not going to be the, the right size drive I need. But the thing is, I just want to see how nice it fits onto this screw right here. Let's just check it out. Back up here. See what I can do here. Give me a hot second while I look through my stuff. And we'll go from there. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Let's see. This is definitely, this fits really nice, actually. So I may have to go ahead and try this. So we'll switch to a 1/2 inch. Wobble extension, maybe maybe a step up, you think? I think that'd be the good way to go about it. My glasses off, I can't see, sweat going on my face. So we'll go here, we'll go to a step up, to the wobble extension. I think that should do it. 2 wobble extensions, actually, I think what I'm gonna do here. If I can find my step up, can't have a fun to find. Let's see here. So, just found that. Yeah, so I'm also going to use one of these here. We're going to use this wobble. This is a wobble. This goes to the end of this. This will help me get me some more play. Do you see how that works? That should really help out, I believe, nicely. So I need this to a step up, or I can go. It may work, but I'm going to try to find that step up right now, because I think I'd like to do it that way instead, and honestly. If I can find that, we'll be in good shape. I think that's going to be the way to want to go about it. And then use a few different 1/4 inch drive ratchets. Does that make sense? So here's my step up, which is great. We'll stick that in here. So now we got the perfect kind of combination we're going to work with. Okay. Now we got some wobble extensions. This is not wobble. This is wobble. So we're going to go wobble. Maybe get a few smaller wobbles though. We want this thing to be pivoting, right? Because where I have to go in from under the bike, it's got to be pivoting. Let's just see what kind of area we're in right now and to see if this will even do it. Well, let's give it a shot and see. Definitely want to stick with this 1/4 inch. We'll see if this will work. We're going to go ahead and get these guys off. We're going to see if this right here will get these off. The way I'm going to tuck this in, I think it will do the trick, I hope. We'll see though what happens. All right, so. Same thing as last time, same deal. I'm gonna close these up and use these. It's support that may pull the gas. Let me actually take this off all the way. I'm debating it. I don't really need to though. Right now we'll just roll with it like this. I'll use this as my little rest if I can. Actually up here may be easier because I'm gonna have to work. I don't know which way to do this better. Let me see. I can't see nothing like that, can you? Anyways. There's several different ways I can go about this. I'm just trying to find the best way without going to get my phone holder to hold you guys up. It ain't gonna work like that. So what I'm gonna do is this. There's different ways to go about it. Make your own phone props, on the fly. There you go, check it out. Not too shabby. And we're gonna go here. I want to try to get one right in the center right now. I think we can go up in here. And it should give me enough room, I hope. Maybe not. We'll see. Kind of big, but I think we can do it this way. And look at that. I think we're right on the money with this guy. Let's see, huh? That one's already off. We need one in the corner, I think. No, it's this one right here. I see it, okay? See if we can get up to it even. This guy fits really nicely, so it may go right on in. It may work fine. Can I put enough pressure? That's the question. To break it loose, I don't know. But to find out, though, I'm right in there, so I should be able to make this happen. I don't think I can without stripping. I really got to push hard on this to get it to move. I don't know. I'm thinking I was going to round it if I don't be very careful here. Dang on, bee in my ear. What the heck? I mean, it's going to bug me. I don't know if it's a bee or what the damn thing is. That is so crazy. So either way, it's just really snug. It should. I mean, hip, I think it should crack loose right on there. I don't understand why I don't want to. Let me try the other one over here, maybe. But I mean, let me get some penetrant before I move any further here. Ah, stressful. It really is. Okay, anyway, there's what a pain in the butt. I can't really get nothing in there, you know? So, I mean, kind of rocking hard spot here. Try to get a little bit of that down into that part of it. I think we'll be good to go with that, maybe. And like that, of course. I've already done this once, so. It can't hurt to keep doing it, but I may have to leave it on and fire it up if I can't get this stupid thing to come off of there. It really should at this point, though. I don't know why it ain't, but it should. I will tell you that much. We'll give it a good shake a couple times. Try to get it to get the, you know, the penetrate inside there. That's what I'm trying to do right now. All right, looks like we're getting some in there. A little bit of a flex, not much. You don't want to break anything here. I think that ought to be able to get it in now. Regardless, though, we got to get it out somehow. And I don't even know any other way but what I'm doing. So I don't think there's any way to get to the side over here. You always try to stick it right in there when it could have room. I can tell you that. So let me just see here. And we'll try it like this, I guess. We can go right up in here. I should be able to. Then we'll give it another shot like this. Problem is I can't apply enough pressure to it. Because of how I am down here on the bike. You know, it's kind of ridiculous for real. At this point, you would think it would just come loose, but it's just not coming loose. It is. It's like every time I'm streaming, somebody calls the phone. I even have reduced interruptions on. It's crazy, as I even have reduced interruptions on, they're still getting through with their stupid phone calls. It's ridiculous. There's no reason that should be happening. So, I don't know. I'll tell you, that's kind of crazy, though. Can y'all still hear me? You can, let me know. Needs more core. Needs more core. Yeah, I know. Y'all can't hear me, let me know. So what we're going to do is this. This damn thing sucks. I can't get it to come off without stripping it, I don't think. Let's see here. Basically, it just sucks. It's on there good. It is not coming off. So, either way, I don't want to keep rounding it. But this guy just ain't going to work. It ain't going to let me do it. It will not. This will not let me do it. I can tell you right now, it ain't going to come that way. This one just doesn't fit properly. Once it's already loose, and I've already got it spinning, which I don't think I do. Let me just check on this side to make sure I'm not messing that up somehow and not paying attention. And I did crack it loose. I don't think so, though. I don't think I did. Let's see. Nope. Sure didn't. It ain't going nowhere. It's just seized on there good. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get this one and that one off right there. Let's go over there and shoot up on the other side to see if I can't get him off real briefly. Hopefully no other idiot called phone. Anyways, we'll go and try the other side. Give me 1 second there. We'll give that other side a try. Why not? This one ain't coming. I said, nope, not right now. I have to let it set. There's a couple other ways you can go about doing this too. I might try a different way, but I got to get these off of here. And they're in there really tight. They really are. It's freaking ridiculous how tight they are. It is freaking ridiculous. Anyways, let me try. Try something else. I'm trying to think what to do. I could maybe try a different tool, maybe. Or let me just try this one over here and see how we can do over here. Possibly a little easier. I doubt it, but possibly. So we'll get it up in there tightly and securely. And we'll see if we can get that guy, maybe. I don't think it's going to be any different because it's the same type of angle and it's the same kind of tightness as the other one was, I believe. Maybe a little bit easier from this side. We'll see. Damn it, man. It's freaking ridiculous. It really is. Am I just rounding that thing? I don't think it's even turning at this point. It's just kind of free spinning. Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you. That's not going to work out, though. I will say that. That is not going to work out. So give this a good wipe. That is ridiculous. It is not budging at all. So let me try to figure this out. Here. I got two options here to do. So I could use a U-joint, I guess. Maybe the way to go is with the U-joint. Now that I keep thinking about it. If I use a U-joint, then technically it ought to come loose. That'll give me the leverage I need. Possibly that'll do it. No, is that going to work? I think so. But this is what's so irritating. It's like, why won't it work? Now, is there any way to remove this too? I was looking at this the other day. If I get this out of my way, it may give some more room. And this is just a little cover plate. May actually be the way to go about it. Get that off of there, right? You take him off, I think. It may give me just enough room to finagle, but not really. I don't think it's going to do anything. I don't think it is, and it really don't really do much. That piece just covers up to protect in case your wreck right there doesn't break anything. It is not going to help with that top part, I don't think at all. Really, this hose is kind of in my way, but not really. I can finagle that all over the place. I'm not too worried about hose. I just need to get in there and get to that. I may have to go get a special tool. Sometimes what I can do is take a pair of channel locks. I can grab it and back it and just kind of turn it with a pair of needle nose, maybe. There's no tip to these screws, you know. This was crazy. So I'm trying to think what maybe I can do. You know what? Let me try one more thing real quick while I'm out here. Maybe start with a pair of vice grips. You know, those vice grips and grab around the edges. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't want to strip it out. Any words? Does that make sense? I was rolling last night. Last night it actually worked pretty well. Let me just try this one more time. Get it in there and try one more time with this guy right here. That's all. Let me try it one more time, yeah. And just see if I can get enough pressure on it now to pull it loose. Just try it one last time. All right, let's see. Come on, one time for me. One time for me, please. Let's see. Maybe with the penetrator in, will give me just enough to get it. What do you think? Probably not. Yeah, probably not, right? Daggone it, it's just a pain. Maybe I need some more flex in my flex here, you think? All right, let's try like that, maybe. Then we'll move it more this direction, like so. And see, if I can maybe push down really hard with my hand and then pull up. Or maybe it's a crowbar even, you think? And maybe you take some of that out of there. Give me a second, I'll figure what I'm doing if I can get it. I don't think it's going to work, though. I really don't. This can actually stay in here, actually. I just saw something I didn't notice a second ago. Let me try this real quick. And we'll try it here. So this whole wrench locks in different positions. I didn't know that a moment ago, actually. So maybe this will work. Let's see. And let's give it a shot like this. No, I just don't think it's going to do anything that way. It's kind of like slipping the whole time, it feels like to me. Is it already rounded too badly? I don't think I rounded it that bad, did I? Let's see here. Ain't no way it's that darn rounded. That is ridiculous, though. Everything on this bike just is stuck. And it's no room. And there's no way, there's no information out here to get this off other than what I'm doing. It really is not. There is nothing on there anywhere to look up. I looked everywhere. Anything with that? Nope. That ain't budging. Let's try this one last time over here. And we're going to call this one maybe a break. If I can't get it after this. Give me 1 second. Maybe I need to try a different pair of, different, tactic here. I don't understand what's going on with this thing. I think I got that one almost. It's just not budging. That's crazy. That is freaking crazy, bro. That is just crazy. I'm trying to move it the other way. See if I can go like that. What's crazy is they'll let me tighten the heck out of the darn thing, right? It just won't let me take it off. That don't make no sense. So we'll try to tighten it a hair and move it back the other way now. I don't get why it does that. It's like this this tool don't have the same type of, grip the other direction. It's crazy thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, it's like I almost had it right then. It really felt like it was gonna come loose. Ah, what a pain in the butt. Oh, I'm dripping sweat everywhere. Should have got my little thing on. Either way, I'm gonna have to just look into this to let it soak for some amount of time. I don't want to strip it already. I don't have to, right? Here we go. There we go. Wow, I mean, it was in there tight that time, and I don't think it buzzed. I mean, I had a good turn on that one, too, a really good turn. And still nothing. So, it in there really hard and really turned it good. So, I'm going to have to grab that with a pair of needle nose, maybe, try to pull it out. Let me try that right now while I'm thinking about it. Hang tight 1 second. Whew. Man, that was not easy getting up. I'm getting old. Getting old, guys. All right, so let's see here. Get my needle nose out of here. Look, I didn't even need to get all the way in here. I'm a dummy. But let me go ahead and put this all the way up for a second and get my little sweat rag I always do on. Put that on first. I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna think about this in a second. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it. Give me one hot sec. We're gonna go from there. I think that's how we're gonna do this. So that's what we're gonna have to do. I think I'm kind of stuck here. I got 2 of them loose. So essentially 2 of them can come off, no problem. I got 2, they're definitely coming loose. Let me see here. I have some different tools here I can use too. Bring them on out of here and check them out. And we'll go from there. But thinking maybe we can use these. Needle nose, they kind of suck though. Now, these are fairly new pliers. I don't think these will fit though, but like a parrot grip. Sorry, I'm filming myself. Wipe that sweat off of there. I ain't doing too good. Let's go jam the whole thing up in a moment if I don't be careful here. All right, let me go wipe. Give me a quick wipe. Hopefully I didn't mess up everything too bad. All right, so I think I'm just gonna try to use these for a moment. See if I can't give it a good tight grab and kind of turn it like that. Maybe you think? Maybe I can get it like that and give it a squeeze. They're such a bad pair of vice grips. I don't even think it's worth trying, honestly. Give it one shot, and then we'll run aside and discuss this a little further. I believe it's the best way to do this. Let's see here. And maybe if I can get it started, I can finish it, with the actual tool. But I'm gonna have to get this thing moving somehow. I gotta get it loose, and it won't get loose any other way. So I don't know what to do. There's a way, maybe, just maybe, this will work. It ain't helped me out some. Nothing seems to help me out lately. Just a pain in the butt all the time. Yeah, then I got to work on that one for sure. Got this one over here. I think I had this one going. It's coming loose here. Let's see if I can grab it even. These are the worst pair of, the worst pair of cheap vice grips I've ever had in my freaking life. They really are too. They're terrible. Either way, is that guy coming loose over here? It might already be coming loose. Let's see. I can't even get that in because of how this is. So we can turn it a hair more. I don't think I can. We'll have to turn it the other way, actually. Then I can't do that either because it's in my way. So let me see if I can pinch it down right here, possibly, and grab it. Maybe. I doubt it. We'll see. Nah, that ain't going to work because these things are trash. Trash. So, this is where we're at. Without me being able to get to the other 2. I've got 2 off, right? 2 off, 2 not off. But I've got a good hold on that guy, and I turned the heck out of it really good. Problem is, I can't get enough leverage on that guy to get it. That's the thing. I mean, I get it turning. This one's going right. You see it? This one's turning fine. You see it moving? Hot sweat is going all over my phone. Sorry about that. You see that one moving right there? Check it out. You can actually see. It is turning. So that is free spinning now. This guy won't do it. Hell, he just won't do it. Even try to get it on there. If I get it in, it still won't turn. Set you down for 2 seconds and give it one more shot while I'm out here. really quick, and then we'll call this a second and go discuss how we could remove this thing. Here's what I think we're going to have to try to do. Discuss why. What am I doing wrong? Why they're not loosening? I don't know what to do here. It is not going to work out, though, as planned, because this just ain't going to come off. Get it back in here like that, maybe. Let's try that one. Maybe. Nope, it's too far back. I like how this locks into place. I will say that. It is very good when it comes to locking into place. But if it's not getting the bolts off, it ain't going to do me no good. I can't get the proper type of pressure on it to remove that bolt, is all. See here? Almost. It feels like it almost wants to come. You know, like what the heck is going on here? I don't understand. Yeah, it's just a pain. Really, the freaking shame. Anyway, we'll come back. I'm gonna bring some of this stuff inside. We're gonna try to get a better tool for this guy. Where's that bolt at? Darn it, did I lose it? It's only one of them matching it up. Whew, what a joke. There it is right here. So we gotta get one that fits this perfectly. It ain't gonna go in there perfect. Like I said, this is pretty nice right here. Just regular screws. I mean, it's almost like I can take a short little stubby screwdriver and stick it in there, but nothing's gonna fit. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. If you look right here, I'm gonna bring it inside. It's so hot. Like this won't go in at all, but if you look here, this fits in really nicely. I see almost like a perfect fit, like it's made for that darn bed. It's so perfect, it's crazy. Maybe I can get one a little longer tip on it. Would be easier to grab, you think? I don't really know. I've got some longer tips in this kit, but they're easy to strip. I need one almost exactly like this. Let's check my other bag, and we'll go inside and check it out. Gotta do that, kind of, at this point. That is so ridiculous. Oh, what a mess. You know what? I have a whole kit up here, actually. Let me grab my other kit, too. We'll bring it inside and we'll check over everything while we're doing it. Because I'm going to have to get something that's got a better hold. That can actually take some force and pull that sucker right out of there. And my whole kit should be in this vehicle, I believe, right here. Yeah, right underneath here, I got it. Whole walkie kit down here. I'm going to check it out. We'll go inside and go through this and see if I can get at this a better way. Whether or not it's going to be electric, I don't know yet. But something's got to happen here. This ain't doing it for me, so. We don't lose none of this stuff. See what we got. We'll bring all this stuff in real quick, and we'll take a look inside, because it's a little hotter here. Go through everything, and we'll see if we can't figure this out. Got the screw we need to match up, and yeah, so for right now, pipe wrench is always my trusted trick if we can't get things, but right now I want to try to get it like this. So we'll run inside, take a look at this. And I've got the job I got to do. If I can't get it, I have to let that penetrant soak. But if you do have a Kawasaki motorcycle, this is what you're looking at doing. Once you get those other two screws off, you get all four off. You just kind of got to let it set, I guess, longer than I did. You should be able to crack this loose. And also charging up the battery again. Once you crack them loose, you should have no issue getting the fuel rail. So, give me a sec. Whew, it's hot. So, once you crack them loose, you should have no problem getting the fuel rail, and they should pop right out. Forgot my glasses. Let me get my glasses. Get there, and I can't see anything either. But yeah, that's kind of ridiculous at this point. I've been messing with this not too long. I probably have to do. I'm gonna give it one more quick shot, and I got a job I got to run to, and you know, of course, then from there, kind of know what I got to do. So it should come right out later. But yeah, if you saw what I got to do, there's just four screws. Got to get all four of them out. Look like this. Throw holes the fuel rail on, like on a motorcycle. I mean, like on a vehicle, same thing. It's just a motorcycle's all. I've already got the this hose off here. This already came off here. This is off. Got your push tabs on both sides. Pop it right off just like that. I just got everything laid out to go back together. I've cleaned this up nicely. The whole fuel pump part, cleaned it all nicely up. So let's go through here now, figure this out. I'm gonna sit you down right here while we do a little thinking on this, because damn if I know what to do at this point on that damn blanket. It's ridiculous. It's so hot too. It really is. I don't even know what I'm thinking doing this time of day. Yeah, but this right here essentially fits perfect. Can y'all see that? It is essentially a perfect fit for that screw. It's a funny 4-point, but it's like just a perfect fit. So Maybe I got something similar to that in my kit. I don't really know. I would think this would be the same. It is near perfect. Yeah, I mean, it is perfect too, but you just can't get in there right. That's a problem. So maybe we can go in where actually, you know, I got an idea. Maybe take the pipe wrench. Grab the pipe wrench around here. You can put force up, backward force on it. You can turn this with the pipe to crack it loose. I've done that before too. It seems to do pretty good. That's the way I'm going to maybe think about doing it. Because there's no room to get down in there, no matter what the extensions of the wobbles to get it. I can't put enough pressure behind it. But if I were to take the pipe wrench, grab it, and bend backwards and push force upward, you could probably loosen that out. That's what I'm thinking. Anybody else have any ideas? I'd love to know. Because this is ridiculous at this point. I don't know what to do. I mean, besides let it set and try again later. But I should have been more careful last night, possibly. Yeah, it does need a lot more of that. Sorry, this sucks. I'll agree with you. It's no fun. You know, you got to be patient. You can't just go around jerking on things and messing stuff up. You just got to take your time and do it right. If you don't, you're going to have this problem, you know. And so often I see this stuff. People don't understand. It's not as easy as it looks. It really ain't. Sometimes you make stuff look easier than it is. I do have a kind of a cool tool I want to go check out. Give me 1 second. I'll see if I can locate that guy. That may be the trick. And also, I found some other stuff, tools too. I may want to try out. These guys, they work really good, even better. Sometimes it's all about finding the perfect bit, which is that guy. I mean, that guy fits really nice. And maybe this is the bit I need. There are different bits for every vehicle. Everything you work on, you have different bits and different priorities to do different things, right? All right, so basically, think about it like this. So you can see the opening on this, and this is it. So when they put them in, that's near perfect fit. It really is amazing how tight that feels. So now, it almost feels as tight as this stuff, honestly. All right, so what you need to do is compare these. Feel the wobble. You want to shake it like this. You can see how that's wobbling. Let's see if I can hold this and see if we can feel the wobble. Let's take it out of there. Check it like that. Check it out here. So watch. It's got a little play. If you can see that. It's a little bit of play, right? So they can be a better tool. Let's see if this one has as much play in it now. Put that guy in. It's got a little bit of play. Actually, a little bit more play, I think, on this guy. All right, so maybe that's not the right one. Let me see this one here. About the same amount of play. Let's check this one again. I'm just curious to see which one has more play to it. That one's a little bit tighter feeling. Let's check in the bigger size guy, like this guy right here, maybe. And we'll see which one's super tight. Hang on. Or you can go like this too. Get play from up top. You know, see a little bit of play. Still a little bit too much play for my liking. So let's go up one more size to this guy right here. Maybe it may work better. Let's see. You got to go up more. And let's see how much plays on this one. There's a lot of play. See the wobble? I don't know if you can even understand what I'm trying to tell you here. You see that kind of motion? You don't want that motion. You want to have a clear, solid hold on this. It's very hard to do it and show you. Let me see if I can tilt it down so you can see it here, what I'm talking about. Anyways, play on him. And let's try this guy here. See how much plays on this one. A lot of play on him. Let's try this one right here. While we're at it. It's so tough. This guy actually, he's got a real snug fit on him though. I mean, that's a really snug fit. You want it to fill up all that gap. You want the entire gap on that to be filled up. You know what I'm saying? And that, I think, may be doing it. Let's just look through all of our other Milwaukee bits. I'm trying to make sure we're not missing anything that could be better, right? Always do that first. There's so many different styles and types of bits. There really are. And like right here, I don't think it'll work at all. And it won't. So... yeah, there. This is what I was looking for actually right here. This is what I needed the other day. This is a sideways drill bit right here. A sideways drill. You see that right here? These are both for those type of tools. They're like a U-joint type extension. But this is what I think I may have to try to use. I don't know if it'll fit in there. That's the problem. Sorry, like this. I just don't think there's any room to get it in. Now, if it would fit, that'd be great. I can just stick it down in there, and it will zip it right on out of there. But will this fit? I doubt it. We can try, though. It may work. Is there enough clearance? I don't know either to fit in there. It possibly is not. So it's going to be tight from the width of that. Because, I mean, you can see barely a wrench wants to go down in there. But it could actually fit perfectly. You can zip it right out. I may actually try to go try this. I don't think it's going to fit there. So that's the problem there. So that's another problem. Either way, there's plenty more bits to go through. This guy right here I just saw, he may be perfect. Let's see how big he is right here. If that'll even go in there. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I think I found the bit right here, guys. And it's bigger, it's thicker, and fatter. That leaves less room for error. You see that? And check out the wobble. A little bit, but there's less room for error because of the length. Now, is it too long? It very possibly is. So I'm trying to get a small one with that same type of leverage, possibly. This guy right here could be the one. This right here. And we'll check it out. Oh, wow. Look at that. Nice fit there. Really nice fit. I think we got the right one now. This is what we need to use. And how do I want to go about it? We could try in this guy, or we could try... I don't know what the best way to go about this would be. Let's see right here. Which way to go about it, I don't know. So, give me a moment to think here. I don't know what's the best way to go. We can try that, I guess. Yeah, so, either way. I'm gonna check out this bit too. This is really big too. Let's see if this cup fits even better. It might actually fit perfect. That's a little more wobble. Can you see that? It's just too much wobble right there. Way too much wobble. This is like a nice tight fit. I think this would be what we need to do. All right, we're gonna try that. I made my mind up right here on this. I'm gonna try this one here and see what. Let it have a go at it. Right? Let it have a go. This guy fits almost perfect too. I really like it. But I don't like it because I think these are virtually identical. If you look at both of these, both the ones I've kind of decided on, actually, they look near perfect. But because this right here, you see that? How that guy right there has the fatter end on it. Can y'all see? Right there. They're very similar. Both these fit very nicely. But this one has a little bit fatter on the end. I think we're going to go with the fatter guy, actually, and give it a shot with him. So, I have not tried yet to stick it in here. And just give it a shot. If we could zip it out of there, if it could somehow reach down in there, that'd be so awesome. But I don't think it is, but let's go see if it fits. See if I can give it a shot. It may work. It's a sideways drill bit, so when you drill it, it should come right out. Anyway, don't do that, but let's go check it out real quick and see what happens. Then I'm gonna rock and roll, because I got other things I gotta rock and roll and get done. But I'm just curious. I'll see if I can even fit this in there. If I can, I can literally take it, my gun, and just go and zip it out of here. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? It really would be. So let's see if I can even get this down the hole. Don't think so. Don't think I can. Maybe I can actually. Maybe. Hang on 1 second here. Let's see. Let's see. Can I get it? Oh yeah, I think I can do it. Maybe it's gonna be so close. Let me sit you down for a second, everyone, and just try this out. Maybe I can get it from the side over here. Even let's see. It would be great if it would work. I don't think it is, but it would be very, very great if it wouldn't. Let me do. Oh, no, I dropped it down the hole. Stupid thing. It can drop in everything today. I got the butterfingers. Oh, my God. Come on out of there, please. Are you joking me? It fell down into the worst spot ever in my bike. Oh, I got it right here. Oh, it's not metal. That's why. Duh. Anyways, it's so heavy, too. Maybe we'll try it like this one more time. Maybe I can get it in. Let's see here. I don't know. Don't look like I can. It's going to be so darn close, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to let me do it. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? They made this bike so perfectly difficult. They really did. Ain't no way. It just ain't no way. Y'all see what I'm so close. I just can't quite get it to hold in there is all. Anyways, I don't think it's going to happen. Captain. Ain't no darn way. Mother. Ugh. Darn it. Stupid freaking thing. All right, anyways, that ain't gonna work. I can tell you right now, but there's other ways to go. We're on 2 ways to skin a cat, right? Ever heard that saying? I think I can get it in. It's just gonna be very difficult to get it angled properly, so. You know what? I got a really good idea. I just thought about something that's kind of, I don't know. It's worth a shot, though. I will say that for sure. It is worth a shot, honestly. Oh no, I lost my bit piece. I had it in here last night. It was perfect. I was gonna use this. My little sideways bit right here. If it could use this and it would work, it'd be so great. It really would be. Anyways, let's find that guy. Where's it at? There's one that goes into that insider drill bit. You gotta have a special one for that. And it's right here. Nope, that ain't it. Look like it. Darn. If I can find that would be excellent. I don't think I'll ever find it. Right here. Yeah, but that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So what I did last night was like a dummy. I started up with the wrong bit and I kind of messed things up for myself. But yes, that is what I was looking for. And you can see what I was using last night, but right? Check this out right here. So what we can do is this. It may work. We'll stick this in here. Like so. And maybe, just maybe, I can get this to work like this. You think so? That would be great if it would actually work. I don't think it'll do it, but we'll see. We'll see how that kind of spins. And once it stays steady, it'll let that turn. You see what I'm talking about? Yep, it's like that. It may fit in there. It may not. I don't think it is, but it's worth a shot checking it out, right? Oh, you never know. Check it out. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see here. Make sure we got it on the right direction though first. It is definitely loosening, so we'll go ahead and sit you down here and we'll try it one time. See what happens with that. Why not? Then I'm going to rock and roll. It could work. Thinking outside the box sometimes is all you got to do to figure things out. It's not always easy. You got to make it happen, though. These daggone flies out here are ridiculous. I'll tell you a story in a second about what's going on with these darn flies. You want to hear it? Pretty crazy. The trash can the other day had a maggot problem. Needless to say, it's pretty freaking disgusting, actually. But it will say this. It was not nice. Maggots everywhere. And I've never seen maggots like that in a dang on trash can in my life before. Either way, see if I can get this steady. And see if I can't kick the leaves real quick. And we'll see. Let's go, let's go. Here we go. Oh, shoot. I almost had it. See if I can get it to open up pressure and get it to turn. We'll be in good shape. So go really, really gentle with this guy. And maybe we can get lucky with it. Oh man, it felt like it tried to grab there for a moment. It might have just made things worse, but we'll see. I think I can do it like this, honestly, I really do. It is pretty crazy stuff if it'll let me do it. I will say that. Gotta get it in there first, really tight, right? And just line it up and push up on this guy from the back of this brace. I think that's how we're gonna do it. It's all. Let's try it one more time. It does not want to cooperate, but I think we can do it still. There we go. Oh, you effer. Darn. Stupid thing. Darn it, man. What the heck is going on, y'all? Almost. Darn it. I can't quite get in there, is all. Darn it. Darn it. Let me see here. This is actually pretty cool. Maybe to get it later. Let me try the one over here first. His head's maybe a little easier, and that guy right over there really kind of sucks a little bit. I'll try this guy right here for a day now. We'll see what we can do with this one. It may work, honestly. It feels like it wants to work really good. Ah, you stupid thing. It's pissing me off like unbelievable. Anyways, this is not want to let this thing off here. It really ain't. I'm going to try to go slower, but damn it, that don't want to do nothing either. I have no other idea how in the world, earthly idea I can do this any other way, honestly. I could try like this, maybe, you think? Let's try like this one, right here. Stupid freaking motorcycles pissing me off here. And now the gun locked up on me. This stupid freaking ratchet. It's in the lock position or something now. I don't know how I did that. What a pain in the butt. I might got him loose. I don't know, but I definitely gave him some turns there. I don't know if it turned to turn, but it definitely got loose. It felt like to me. I will say that one. I don't know how much it turned, but it definitely felt like it got looser. I don't think I can get it but so much this way. So freaking irritating. It really is. I'll tell you how much. Anyway, I'll try it one more time like this if I can get it in there. One more go at it on this side. I don't know if that's going to even work, but we'll give it one last shot here, that's all. Then we'll push up really hard when we do it and see what happens. Mainly it's about taking your time, taking out the process, and getting it done, that's all. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think that's going to work just because of how it is. It's got to be over top of that guy, maybe. Maybe. Nope, it's got to be underneath. That's the way. That is going to be the only way. So, hell with you. Hell with you, see. Alright, so how does that keep locking up on me like that, you stupid freaking thing? Oh, wow, that thing is not coming off for nothing. I thought that would definitely come loose, and it did not even budge. It ain't coming. It is not coming. I'll try this guy one more time right here. Do the side, maybe it'll work better. It's worth one more shot, and then I'm going to call this a wrap for now. I'd have to rethink my processing on this guy. Oh, that's a really good grip, I think. What the heck is going on? Am I not in the right angle? I don't understand why in the world that it's happening that way. Or it's just completely rounded in the center, maybe. That is freaking ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen right now, guys. Wow, ridiculous. Nope, it ain't happening. Not right now. So, this is what's going down. Ain't no damn way. Those bolts just totally took a crap on me, too. So, yep. They ain't coming loose. Until I rounded them pretty good. I mean, I didn't even do it last night. I just can't get to them. And when I do, they just completely seized on like the gas tank was. That is what's so crazy about this. There ain't nothing I can do any differently than what I'm doing. I'm doing everything by the book. This ain't coming loose. Maybe I can get a little longer one now to try to go in. I don't know. I don't have to drill those out because, gee, that's going to be really not fun at all. I'll tell you that. Anyways, yep, that ain't going to happen. So, only thing I can do is try one more time and just stick it on that little bit and try to kick her off now. Now that I've got a little bit of a All right, you see this right here? So we're going to take this. I'm going to show you how to test these fuel injectors on the bike. You should hear it click whenever we do this. And it's pretty basic stuff. So just like this, we're going to ground one of these guys. With this guy right here, we're going to ground it. And like this is all. And ground one and fade the other one power. So we'll just stick it right here. Either side, it shouldn't matter. That right there is make sure you don't touch two together. In that on there like that, that's the ground. Now I'm going to fade that 12 volts of power. You should be able to hear it click. You want to listen? Here's the ground, watch. Hear the click? Nothing wrong with that injector. All right, that injector's good to go. Let's go to the next guy. And you can kind of clean them too as you do this way, same way. One over here for the ground, like that. Don't get it on both, just one, and then one over here. Make sure we got it ground, like we do. Let's with a click. See, we're not touching. It's working perfectly fine. Hear it? Make sure nothing's getting hung. All that crap gas in there. All right, number 2 done. Got a good injector over there. We'll just snug up these bolts, throw this gas tank back on, and fire this bike up. What we're going to do in a second, I think, is what we're going to do. We'll do a part 2 because I have a customer waiting on me, but I'll still fire it back up. We can do the same here and make sure we're grounded, which we are. Ground one end, feed the next end. And they're kicking right on, so the injectors are perfectly fine. So they are working. Sometimes what happens when bikes get a little older, these injectors tend to go bad after a while. And mine are perfectly fine because the bike's near brand new. I mean, except for the rack and everything else. I put it in the flip of the bike. Everything else is pretty new on the damn long bike. It really is. So right here, one more injector to go. Make sure we're on there good grounding, which we are. And the same thing over here on this guy. Make sure we're just grounding one. Hard to see. Let me get this adjusted and on there right. Let's see, I think we're just on one. I hope and make sure. Yeah, we're just on one. Let's see. Same way over here, right? Exact same thing. You hear it? You can hear it clicking. Ready? All right, there we go. Looking good. We can put the screws back in because you know what? Everything's working. Screw the injectors. Literally, I'm done. I can't get them off, so better not strip something to break something. Yeah, just put them back on the bike and we're good to go. They're already snug, so we can tighten them back up pretty good. And that's all we got to do. I'm going to put the one screw I have back on. The one screw I took off, pop him back on, and then we'll fire up the bike. I mean, I fired up right this second. There's too much stuff to hook up, and I got a job. But I will put this other screw back in. So I've been called it quits on that. Better not to mess it up. And it's a pretty cool way to check fuel injectors. If you didn't know, that is, I'll be honest with you, it's a life-saving. You need to know that. You really need to know that. If you have a motorcycle or you ever, think about riding a bike, that's very important you know how to do that because a lot of people don't know how to do that. And anytime your bike sets with this ethanol gas, it will definitely give out on you. I promise you that. So let's go ahead and snug this back up. That's what the last of the injectors. Put them back on, straighten them out, and ready to be able to get the gas tank on there later. I should be able to fire it up. I may run it a little low right now. That way I can fire fuel injector fluid through there, or carb cleaner as well. But right now, I'm glad everybody that stayed to watch got to see that. That's pretty cool stuff. That's the main thing I wanted to show you anyway. I would like to get them off, but I can't get to these guys. They ain't let me get it. So either way, I don't need to do it. Like I said, that was just something I was going to do to show you. It better. Sorry. It's so hot. I'm keep sweating on the daggone phone. Like I was going to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. In other words, we're going to hold off on the damn injectors. That is fine. Then we're going to zip that thing back together because I don't want to screw with it. If it ain't coming off, we're going to keep making them come off, right? Make sure they're straight. Now, if we have a problem, I'll have to get them off, I will. But right now, I'm going to snug these back up and make sure we're good to go. Everything else is good. I'm going to come back and have to start it later. We're going to tighten this guy back up. Yeah, the way you learn how to do it. So if you need to do it, you definitely know how. I don't know why it feels so loose. I'm going to check on this guy. It just feels really loose to me. It probably has been that way forever. I don't know. But either way, we're going to snug them back up. Preferably, I'm going to use this guy right here since it's just going to be a quick snug on the simple ones to reach. This should work fine right here. Put it right back in there for now. I'm going to tighten it up this time, of course, since we're snugging it. Everyone will come back later, and we'll fire it up later and do the rest. Right now, though, I'm glad I can't get it even, get that in there, I don't think. At this point, it's such a pain. Ain't no room for that, so, you know, it is what it is. We can go in here maybe. Oh, yeah, I did this the other day like this. That's right. That is right. That is right. Like this. Like this. Yeah, I'm going to snug them all back up. There we go. That guy's tight. And make sure, you don't got to be super tight, you know, just tighten up. You can tell that guy just don't want to do nothing. It just is crazy. You just don't want to turn, don't want to tighten on shit. It is just in bad, bad, bad shape. It's seen better days. Either way, we're all set. We'll snug them back up for now. The one on the far side, that's a little bit looser. And either way, we're going to fire this bike up here this afternoon. Sure, we'll get this over here if we can. And yeah, that should be a wrap. Be a wrap, Jack. All right, right here, tighten him up. Like I said, he's not even loose, but regardless, all that penetrate down there will probably make it easier for me to eventually get this situated down the road. You know what I'm saying here? Oh, yeah. This is the only two I was actually able to get loose with these two right here. Darn it. Stupid sweat and the phone's getting loose here. It's a pain in the butt. Stupid freaking thing, man. What do you... Oh, it's going the wrong way. Daggone it. I'm so pissed at myself for doing that. I'm hit the daggone button somehow. How the heck did I do that trying to wiggle this in here? I hit the button and kicked it the other direction. That is insane crazy. I've never done that like that in my life. There's no way to reach it. There we go. I got it now going back in. Hold on. And then I hit the button again. Yeah, something down there make me hit the button. So I'm going to be careful before I break something. I'm gripping sweat on the entire time. This has been a really bad go at it with this sweat around here today. I went up breaking the rail like that. That is ridiculous. Either way, I've never seen nothing like that continually irk me today. This has really irked the heck out of me, man. I'll tell you what. We'll pop it back on here and snug it with this guy. Call that a day, because that is not working on this one very well at all. It's all. Big try. Just like this one here. It won't snug it back up. We'll come back and start the bike later. So, either way, no bonus for me. No injector removal. Did not work. It would have worked, but I'm not screwing with it no more. They'll call that a day. I know when to give something, call it quits on something. I do know that. I've learned my lesson in life when it comes to keep on screwing with things. And it don't work out, you cause more problems than you want. And we're good. We don't need to do it anyway. What's the point of doing it, right? It makes no sense. Just to clean a little screen, that don't matter. No way. Go to give it clean, dirty back up in 3 seconds. Nah, I'm good. We'll go tighten it back up like that is all. And everything seems to be tightening until that piece popped off again, like it keeps doing. That's what happens when you don't use the right tools for the stuff you have. Get him back out of there. Couldn't have gone far. So I'm going to clean all this crap out here later anyway. Where the heck did it go to? It's right there. I believe I see it. Yeah, right there. You see it? That ain't it. Where'd it go? I'm just trying to hurry up. I'm dripping so much sweat on the phone. I'm surprised it's even working at this point. Where did it go to? Down the hole? Down here it had to have. It is so ridiculous. This piece of crap right here is falling apart too. I'm really kind of pissed about this. This was like $10 freaking for this thing. I've never in my life seen a cheaper tool right now. It is definitely going back for sure. Let me see if I can find that damn screw. It was one of my nice Milwaukee's. And it went down the hole somewhere. The hole of a never-ending goodbye hole. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. So, at this point, I don't even care. I can just keep it for now. I don't even care about the dumb, stupid screw. I just want to get this done, get to my job. It's going to cost me money screwing around here. I got to take it in and got it fixed, all this crap I'm dealing with. Is it down there? I think it is. Right here's my other little thing. I need to put this back on later. Don't forget this guy right here. This is your little tube thingamajigger. Let me show you. I can't get it off of there, so we'll leave it for now. Either way, I'll get the other screw back out later. I got nothing to tighten it with for now. I just can't believe it fell down the hole like that. It's ridiculous. Frustrating, man. Frustrating day here. Got nothing done, wasting my time. And, yeah. Kind of just aggravating when that happens. It really is. And where the heck did that guy go? I don't even know. That flop up here, like, I'll check the video later. There's so many different spots these things. There it is, right there. You see that? That's crazy. See how, just to say, so many spots these different bolts can fall. And it's unbelievable. Sometimes you cannot locate them. There we go. Got that one, though. So we go snug the last two up and call this a wrap. That is it. Good at my job. So I'm screwing around this motorcycle. 100 freaking degree weather. So we are just going to snug this last couple ones up. Make sure they're not loose is all. And they're definitely not. I could barely get them out to begin with. You know, stupid things. That guy's now tight, and this guy's going to be tight too. So make sure they're tight, that's all. See if they're trying to push to the back because it's not the right tool, that's all. It's kind of irritating, but they'll be okay. Let me sit you down for 2 seconds. Sorry, guys, I cannot get to it like this. Not right now, at least. I got to wrap this up and go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. There we go. That guy's now tight. And probably come off easier later, I bet you, too. I'm tightening them and snugging them. I bet you everything. I can get them all off, probably, if I wanted to. Either way, not the best tutorial, sorry. It was kind of a pain, but we can always deal with it later. So I don't have an injector problem. Make sure they're straight. Straighten them all out before you put them back on. Sure everything's tight and secure. And that's the main thing. We're going to have to make sure nothing's leaking now that we've played with them. But like I said, we did test all these injectors. They're firing well. You can hear them clicking. I showed you how to do it with the probe, and they look good. So there you go. All them back on. If you want to do it yourself at your house, let me show you. There's one injector screw right there. Two injector screw right there. Three injector screw right there. Then we should get over here to it. Sorry. Three right there, and there's four over here. They're all for your injectors, okay? And then here's your harness for them right here. Well, that's not your harness for that sensor. Your harness is over here. I moved it out of the way. You have your plugs, and they all go to different ones. They go in order, so you can't really get them out of order, right? They go just like this. With little tabs, you just push on the kind of a pain. That's the whole harness. You can put them right on back in here like this is all. And we're going to plug them back in for now. It won't call this a day down here because I am done screwing around with this bike down here. I really am. Either way, it should go up top, I believe, or on the bottom. I can't remember what to find out. All right, so I think it goes upside down like this, actually. If I recall correctly, it just goes in and plugs in like that. Yep, just pushes in and clicks. And that guy goes right on in like this. And the same one over here, it goes like this. And like that. Like this. It clicks into place, like so. And just like that, and you kind of can move it around, make sure the O-ring's going to be tight. You don't want it flopping off of there and leaking. And the same over here. See the difference in the length? So this clearly goes to the far side over here, and it goes up underneath, I believe. But you can always tuck it under and pull in a second underneath and push it back into place is all. Click it in and turn it like that is fine. And same one over here is all, just like that. Yep. It should be fine and good to go. All right, more sweat on my phone. Yes, dripping everywhere. It's going to be a big mess. I ain't going to save this whole video, probably. Watch this. And there we go. They're all hooked back up, and they're all in place. We'll give it a good little jerk and turn. Make sure we're not leaking, and we're good and tight is all. Just like that. Pull them up a little bit, too. Make sure we're all sitting good. I don't want anything leaking on this bike. And we'll tuck it back in. So what will happen next is this. Your fuel rail, I'll show you later. It goes around like that, and it clips onto the end of this. I'm going to see about snugging him up. It feels loose to me. I think it's fine like that. This plugs into your airbox, to your air stuff there, and this all goes back in here, okay? This clip goes back here and holds this harness onto here, like so. I'll show you. I'm going to finish up later, but right here, that just kind of goes onto there and holds it. That's it. So, now that I dropped so much more sweat on the phone, I can dry it back off before you lose everything on here. And like this, I should be good and ready to rock. So, I'm now... Hang on. Jeez, this pain in the butt. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get to my first job of the day. After all this crap I played with all day long. Hope that was entertaining. At least you know how to test injectors now. So, we'll put this all goes back on. I'm going to just lay the fuel box on for now. Like I had it. I've already took this apart, cleaned it out. Same type setup there. And you can actually, come in, get out of here. You can actually check these screws here are the exact same screws that go in the injectors. Sorry, I can't see the dang on phone. These screws right here are the exact screws that hold the injectors in, I believe. Or slimmer type setup. Check your throttle here. It looks pretty good to me. Like I said, you don't want to mess with it. It's fine. You don't need to. You can probably clean it up a little bit. Mine's spotless, though. It really is. So we're going to put this back on here for now. Is it? Make sure you check everything. This goes on the bottoms here. I've already cleaned everything out. Already done all that. So that's good. And we'll get this back up right down here. This we got to get back upward. It's one of this. Yeah, this hose right here. You see the hose? It goes back up into the bike more. And like so. It goes up and holds in a position like that. Just like that. Yep, like that. So let's go ahead and get that back up if I can and get that back into place. That goes on the bottom of the airbox. It's all one-handed mechanics could be my new name. It really should be. I'm getting pretty good at this stuff, one-handed. My left arm hurts anyway, so it actually kind of gives my left arm a break. You know what I'm saying? It really does. It got a real major. I wrecked this bike, actually, is what caused the left arm problem. Get rid of a stop sign, too. That didn't help. By dumb and dumb. He can't drive a car. It happens, though. So I don't blame nobody for it. It is what it is. So anyway, this looks good. This goes back up here. All this harness stuff can go back in. That clips onto the airbox right there. Right now, we're just going to put this stuff back. Put the bolt back up here. So what we're going to do next is this. Make sure none's up in my airbox, which is not. It looks clean in there. All good and down there too. And you should kind of lay this back up in here for now. We're not going to hook it on tight. We're just going to put it back into place is all. And just like that, we got a little blowback on my hand, so we got to maybe check it out and clean it out. That's all for that guy down there. We're just going to snug it back up for now. Just like that, barely. We don't need it real tight, like I said. Then we're just going to tighten it up barely like that, and all this stuff can just kind of go back into place. This little piece here, though, you do actually have to get him back on here, too, as well, down here. Like that. It goes in here. It goes in this hose right here. See that? Just like that one. Just like that. And put it back on with your hand. And you just kind of finagle and feel down there for it. And you can slip it back on. And it goes right back into place. Just kind of slips into place very easily. Done. There's not even anywhere to hold that on there, I don't think. Make sure nothing goes down into your bike, whatever you do. Make sure this guy, once you get that on, then you can snug this. Actually, it's probably a little easier to do that. And there's little pieces that hold that stuff on. So you be careful with them. Like I said, we're just going to snug it for now. It's pretty easy stuff when you snug it with your hands. And right here goes this sensor right here, right? Pop it back on like that. Pop that back in there. Just gonna push tab. You just go in and goes out like that. Pop it into place. And same way here. It goes in like that. And voila. There you go. Don't forget, you still gotta go in there and hook the fuel line up to the back of the fuel tank. The fuel tank's gonna sit right on top of this whole piece right here. Just like that. So either way, we're not quite done, but I'm done with what I'm doing on that, so that is done for me. That is the great part about that. We have made a lot of accomplishments today, I will say. Got that done. Power Pro did its job. I've already got the gas tank all cleaned out. Fuel pump all cleaned out. All the rust and corrosion off there, it was bad. Got the whole gas tank cleaned out, and now we're ready to put the bike back together and fire it up, honestly. Ooh, a bee. Watch out. Oh my God, big bee too. Now maybe I would actually maybe just replace the spark plugs while I'm in here. But actually just take them out and clean them up with some real fine sandpaper because they're pretty much brand new plugs. I'm not going to replace them. But I may clean them since I'm in here. So we'll go ahead and we'll bolt this back down right here. Let me show you this work right here. This will just bolt back down here. Right here. What we're going to do first is put this washer on here. And let me show you how it goes on. It's all pretty easy. It bolts on like that. And you just snug it back up. And so right now, it's been raining every afternoon. So I'm actually going to stick something over here so I don't have any problem with it. But yeah, it's pretty easy stuff once that's secure back in there. Just use my hand for now. Probably coming back off to tighten all this stuff and secure it. Like I said, this is all fine. It goes just like that. So my kill switch we have on here in case we need it. In case you kill yourself is what it's for. That's what that's for, to prevent it. It don't really work that great, but hey, I still almost killed myself. It don't really matter, you know. Lock up the old 4 Tours. And I don't have a remote for it. Now somebody lost my stuff. Won't name any names, but let somebody borrow it and they lost it. But hey, it happens. I'm not mad about it. So right now we're looking good. We're gonna put this little cover back on and we'll fill that gas tank up with a little bit of gas later. Nothing crazy. Start the bike up, check it out, and that's going to be a wrap with that. So we're just going to tuck it back in like this. That's what I like to do. I don't know if you've ever seen how we do that. It's pretty cool. It's like my little motorcycle. cover piece. It's kind of cool though. It fits perfectly too. It really does. So we'll put this piece over here, and basically it's like another seat. The way that fits so nicely is crazy, isn't it? There you go. So tuck it in the front in case the wind blows. It don't shoot rain all down into the motor or into the airbox. In other words, just like that. So it's perfectly done. See how it is? Nice. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's a bad bike right there. It really is. I do need some tires for it, but other than that, that's right where I want it for now. So unfortunately, we could not get the repair done, but luckily I didn't have a bad injector. And I really think you can do it. I was rushing last night and I was doing it in the dark. And number one rule from now on, not to do that. But yeah, I kind of did that to myself, I think. So, but regardless, my bike, I don't care. It's not that bad. I can get it. I just need a special tool. I know exactly what I would need. And you sell these little wrenches, you can stick these things on, and you can do it that way. But like I said, it's not a big deal to me. I don't plan on. I figured the injectors are fine. I'm just going to put low fuel down in there and run really rich gas through there and clean it out, and then refill everything. So regardless, it's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but hey, I will take it. And get back my tool real quick. And yeah, sorry it wasn't more exciting. I was hoping it would be. I was wanting to get all the injectors off and test it off the bike, but hey, can't get them off, test it on the bike. So remember, one side ground, one side you want to send 12 volts, really 10 volts is fine, a power. And if your bike clicks, then your injector's working. Now, if it kind of sticks for a second, you might want to hold it, but it should just need a brief 12 seconds. That's it, a power. Split second of voltage. That's what an injector does. It works kind of like carburetor, but it's just a brief second. It spits fuel, and then only when you go to get the bike throttle is when it does that, essentially on a motorcycle. So, like I said, it's not complicated. It just is very complicated if you can't get the part off. You can't get the bolts off, and it's very hard to reach on this Kawasaki. It should be pretty easy. Any other bike I've seen is very easy to get to. But unfortunately, not on my Kawasaki, though. I'll tell you that. If anybody knows a better way of doing it, please, I'd love to know. But, I looked over this. I used my knowledge and common sense. There's no other thing I can remove. Make it any easier. And last night, I tried all kinds of stuff. I spent about an hour last night screwing around with this guy. And like I said, I didn't make any more progress today, honestly. Complete waste of my time. But not really, because I just I was able to do a kind of cool video, I guess, of how not to get your fuel injector clean. But really, opening and closing them is all I need to do. Now that just goes to show and proves to me I've not shot terrible gas into my bike. Or if I would have, it would have already been cleaned out by now. It's not jamming up my injectors. So either way, I got to discover we're good to go. And my injectors are working. So we'll be good to go. Great. Thankfully, I don't have to replace them. Because if I did, I'd be screwed. I'll leave that up to somebody else. Somebody else is going to have a heck of a time one day. It'll probably be me, because I'm keeping this bike, I'm pretty sure. Day down the road, I'll need my injectors off. It ain't going to happen. It'll be miserable, and I'm going to be like, what the heck? I'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember I did that YouTube video, and I stripped my injectors. Now, they're not that stripped. That's why I stopped. But they could be a lot worse, is all I'm going to say about that. And, yeah, so much for that door last tool. I'm pretty sure that thing's busted to crap. It does not seem like it's working to me. It's brand new, and I don't think that little piece should be falling off of it already. I don't think this piece should be hanging off of there already like that. I don't know. I'll do a little research on that. I'm going to get this out of here. Right here, going to put that up and throw this away. So, make sure, if you haven't, smash that like and subscribe. I know you guys want to come see more of me. You got to be entertained, huh? Most of the time, I'm not just all over the place. I'm just kind of irritated, I'll be honest, but stupid motorcycle. It really is, just drove me insane the past few days. I've had up here with that bike. But, yeah. Any questions? Ask now, forever hold your peace. I'm getting off here. Gotta go to work. Any more comments real quick? I'll read before I leave. Power to you if you watch that whole thing. All right. Peace. I'll see you on the next one. Smash that like and subscribe. Don't forget it.